¿Qué tal, Loopy? Bienvenida. Bueno, esta victoria parece marcar un antes y un después de tu carrera. ¿Qué significa para ti, en lo personal, llegar a este punto?
Bueno, pues es muy padre, ¿no? O sea, todo el trabajo que hemos hecho, pues se vio. Y pues ganarle a una ex campeona top 5, pues es algo increíble, ¿no? Todo el trabajo que hemos hecho. Y pues muy contenta, la verdad, muy contenta.
Bueno, eres conocida por siempre estar lista para pelear, pero esta vez se te vio con una estrategia mucho más clara, mucho más madura también. ¿Sientes que esta es la versión más completa de Loopy que estamos viendo o hay más?
Definitivamente sí, pero también estoy aprendiendo muchísimo. Este es el segundo campamento o sea, con otra vez que regresé a Vancouver y la verdad que he visto muchos cambios todo, o sea, en todas las áreas. Me siento mucho mejor, más completa y pues vamos por más.
Y bueno, más allá de los rankings y de los nombres también, ¿qué es lo que más te emociona de esta etapa en tu carrera después de una victoria tan importante como esta?
Lo que me emociona es pues el trabajo que hemos hecho, ¿no? Lo que hemos estado construyendo poco a poquito y ahora pues enseñarlo y pues ir por el cinturón. Estamos trabajando muy duro y pues cambiando, ¿no? O sea, estoy segura que en esta pelea hice tanto como hice muchas cosas buenas, pero me faltaron también muchas cosas, entonces nos vamos a enfocar en lo que no hicimos y de ahí pues crecer.
Y bueno, tu saludo para toda la gente latina, para para todo México que siempre está pendiente de ti.
Pues muchas gracias, mi México, una victoria más y muchas gracias por su apoyo. Los quiero mucho.
In the front, I know you answered some of that in Spanish, but I guess just thoughts on the fight overall and your win over Jessica.
Yeah, I mean, I have to watch the fight to know, you know. I always think that I could have done more, I should have done more, you know. But what I hear, it was a good fight, everyone enjoyed, but I'm sure we had to fix a lot of stuff that I didn't do that I have to do. But that's, you know, when I get home and talk to my coaches and go back to hard training.
I guess physically, how are you feeling after the fight?
Oh, I'm good. Just a little bit here, but this should be good in a week or so.
Just last one for me. I guess, you know, you're known for just being very active in the division. I guess after this win, people are already saying, like, oh, add her to Noche, add her to the Vancouver card. So I guess what do you want next for your career?
You know, I had to take care of this first because I need my body so I'm able to do all of the fights, you know, as much as fights I can. So take care of this, and when I'm home and see what my manager and UFC wants me to do, and we will be ready. You know, there is that card, there is Vancouver card, which is more realistically in October, for myself, and see what you know what's out there for me.
All right, right back here. You said leading up into this fight, you said that you felt happier, more focused, you had more, you know, more maturity. Did that mental clarity show in this fight in your mind?
Definitely, you know, even before the fight, I knew I was gonna win. I just the way I felt, the whole week I was super relaxed, super calm. Nothing could, you know, I was just being myself. And when we were warming up, I actually told my coach, I was like, I don't feel really nervous. Like, of course I feel nervous because I want to do good and my body's getting ready to get in the cage. But not like overly nervous, you know. When I was in the cage waiting for her, just the way I was feeling, I was really comfortable. I was looking at everything, you know. My team was telling me, just soak it all in, just watch everything, see everything, and that's what we did. And I think it was a big part of how I felt when I was fighting.
Gotcha. You said this would be, you know, it is the biggest win of your career, over former champion and everything. You built momentum since you've gotten here, really. Do you think tonight, maybe this win was you announcing to the rest of the division, hey, I'm here and I'm ready for his title shot?
Oh, definitely. You know, we're here, we're making noise, and whatever the UFC decides who is next, we're going to be ready.
We got one back here. How are you?
Hi.
Congrats on the win. Did you feel early on that was there a moment where you're like, wow, I might win this very early? Because you started out very strong, things were landing. She wasn't really responding too much till the end. Did you feel like this might be an early win for me?
Yeah, I mean, yes, and also, but also, we know she was a champion. She has a lot of experience. So when I was landing some of the punches in the first round, I was like, oh my gosh, like what's happening, right? And then, once she woke up later in the round, I also expected that we everything she did, we expected.
And last one too, was there anyone in that third round that she landed where you were like, ooh, that one felt a lot heavier than the rest, and then you really had to kind of buckle down?
No, but I did feel she punches kind of like this. So she punches with like this part of her hand, and that's how she got this, But, the power that I honestly thought she will hit even harder than what I felt. Or maybe my head is really hard. I don't know. But, yeah.
Okay, well, congrats again. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Right here, Loopy. Was there anything that surprised you about the fight with Jessica? Like just how she was fighting?
No, nothing really surprised us. That's what we trained, exactly what she did. That's what we did at the gym. She felt really heavy, how we expected. Then that's when I started throwing the knees, faking a little bit more. We expected her to come hooking at me, and yeah, we were ready for everything she did.
And then just who or what inspired you to start fighting?
Ronda Rousey, actually, because I did judo when I was younger, and when I moved to Canada, I went to see the fights, and I saw her fighting one of her first fights. I forgot which one it was, and then I was like, oh, I could do that too, And also, since I was a little kid, I've been always really feisty, and I think this is the perfect sport for me.
And then just last one for me, sorry. How important is fighting in Mexican culture?
Oh, it's important. We have seen the answer that we have gone when UFC goes to Mexico. It's amazing. The fans are great. I love it.
Loopy, congrats on the victory. You looked so happy to walk out to the song Vivir Mi Vida. The whole crowd looked so happy. What goes through your mind when you walk out to such a popular song? You look so happy to do your job.
Yeah, well, that's, the song is speaking, how I feel, that's just myself, I'm doing what I like, and, I'm lucky to be able to walk out of, this stadium, I've been fighting already so many times in the UFC that not a lot of people get to do, so I'm living my dream.